Meet your imperfect mind with your perfect heart. Your dream of life is unfolding every day in a perfection that doesn't belong to the ideas of the mind, but to the necessity of the heart to recognize itself. When you start to recognize perfection, you feel a deliciousness that doesn't belong to the ordinary mind. Don't be afraid. If every day is not as you thought, every day is how you need it to see who you are. Your life might seem chaotic or difficult or stagnant, blocked. Instead, any of those experiences is perfect as it is. Don't be afraid. If things seem not to unfold as the desire of your mind, they unfold in the only way possible for you to have a perfect reflection. Please know that hard or easy are just the categories of the mind. Something might happen and you want to refuse it, and you get fixated with that thing, and it's hard for you to let it go. Stay with this. Don't force anything. Don't judge yourself. Be a spectator of that difficulties, of this no, I don't want, I don't like it. It's always only the ego that complains. It's always and only the ego that wants things differently. There is an incredible opportunity in watching those movements of the mind from a neutral space. Your anger, your hate, your envy, your jealousy, your shame, your guilt, your sense of injustice, and so on. Exactly those things you try to escape from through spirituality. Those are the test, the lessons that you put there to learn. And learn from your humanity. Learn from what seems to be so difficult to meet. It arrives a point in which we don't want anything anymore from the world. We don't want to be recognized. We don't want to prove anything. We don't want money or power. And the senses finally can retreat within, to the place out of which all these experiences are arising from. This place within is where all perception is coming from. Pratyaksha, perception, the main road to self-realization. In perception, the image of ourself changes. We can't see anymore ourselves as a person. We start to see ourselves as what we really are. The direct perception of ourself doesn't show us to be a human being. There is hearing, touching, smelling, everything. Everything of what is felt is not referred to a person. These are actions. The various senses are bringing the informations not to an imaginary central entity. Like now, for instance, the mind says, I am a person that is listening to this. But this is not your direct experience. Your direct experience is that there is hearing, listening. When you are listening, who is listening in you? Do you find a central figure in this listening? Or there is just listening? What is your perception? There is a sitting, and you are feeling the body sitting. Is a perception. But who in you is experiencing this? As the senses go within, you see that there are all these actions, but there are no authors of them. And the more the attention goes within, the more you become sensitive, perceptive, as a snake that feels with his own body, his word, with the same sensitivity. You're going to capture what seems to be hidden, that is your essence, that is pure being with no entity inside of it. If you can live in this way, you're going to see a completely different world unfolding for you. You're going to start to see your life no more as something external to this imaginary figure that you think to be. You're going to see your life as your being. You're going to perceive your life as a movement of your being, with that sensitivity, with that depth. It's important that we start to recognize this, because as long as we look for truth in the world, we're not going to find it. The attention has to turn within, necessary and authentic int or not. Either you have this interest, if you don't have it yet, if this interest is still on life, on people, notice this. And even if for 10 minutes per day, your attention goes within, and you start to become curious of these movements with no name of your being, if you start to stay with the inner play of energy without following any story of your mind, the more you can do this, the more your attention will be captured within to your being. All the mystery of life, all the mystery of you will not be solved by the word. It's going to be shown from your being in this pure perception of the one in you that is perceiving. From the perception of the word to the apperception, from giving names, believing in stories, putting labels on things, trying to find meaning in them, to perceiving everything as a movement of your being, to the final step, perceiving the one that is perceiving. Up, that's where meditation starts. All this has to happen because it's your own interest. You cannot fake it, as I said. If the attention still goes on the word and what is going on, that's what's going on. It's fine. You see the value of this looking within. Not to the stories of the mind. It's not a psychological looking. It's not following the emotions or the ideas. That is identifying with the mind. Is to remain with the pure perception of your being. Listening to life as pure perception. And from there, perceiving the one that is perceiving. You're going to find oneness. And then the space that is before oneness. You.